My name is Alejandro Diaz, and I'm the operations manager of Total Care Restoration. My father introduced me to this industry, and ever since then I've been trying to make him proud by maintaining our family tradition through this business. So growing up in Miami, my family business was plumbing. My grandfather started and he had moved from Cuba, and he was a CPA. He opened his own company called Hernandez Plumbing. Basically, that's when everything started.
So he translated the plumbing code, got the license, and started teaching and opened the company at the same time. It's actually responsible for a lot of the plumbers that are in Miami, a lot of the inspectors studied with my dad.
For me, he was like a second father, all that time together, and he taught me like everything I know from plumbing. I didn't even know what a fitting was when I started, and also the factor of being honest, saying the truth to our customers. So that's basically the tradition that was started from him, and then continuing with me, and hopefully my sons maintaining that type of tradition.
When you have your name on something, it's about pride, it's about doing a good job, and that's what I grew up around. My dad and my grandfather, it was their name was on the line. With my company, Total Care Restoration, I use the same mindset that they taught me. You make any mistakes, you have to address them because your name's behind that. I started Total Care Restoration because I saw opportunity to address a problem that we were leaving behind. I wanted to be a complete emergency company, not only locates and fixes it, but also restores it after and dries it out and gets it back to a livable condition. My grandfather, he took things seriously. That was something that I learned from him. This was important, and this is how we provide for the family, and this is what we got to do to make sure that everybody's okay.
I guess this last year, seeing his grandson actually involved with us and helping us out, and I think he kind of was happy. One thing that he always used to tell me was, the two things most important basically for him in his life was his business and his daughter, and that he's saying, and you taking him for me? I said, no, I'm taking care of him for you. I'm going to make him better. So, so basically that was, I guess, a good thing, at the end there for him to see that it wasn't in vain.
We're here at my house. This is where I grew up. This is where we started the family business, and this is where I built all my characteristics and where our tradition started. My grandfather came over with my grandmother. They lived near Little Havana. I take a lot of pride in my city and in the Cuban community as well.
I love the culture, I love the food, and we are very thankful to this country, and I feel American as well. I tell you, there's no other country like the United States, but I am Latin at heart, Cuban at heart.
No matter what, I really enjoy living in Miami and being around my culture, especially for Hernandez Plumbing as being a Cuban company or a Hispanic company. At that time, it was a pride thing. There was different companies out there that use their last name. They also ran these companies like a family business, So when you saw Hernandez, you knew that that was quality work.
I can't be any more happy right now and proud of him, like stepping up to the plate, just continuing that family tradition, So for me to see this, like the growth of this new era that we're in right now, to be part of it from the beginning and for him to continue the tradition, it's amazing.
My father, I get to see him pretty much every day. So the culture we have in this company, it's not about me now, it's about us. Like what's the best for the company, for the people around me? How are we gonna develop the guy next to me, make them the best that they can be so we can continue to grow and get better as a group.